Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Saturday, September 3rd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. It's also for all 12 signs. Meant to say that all together. Anyways, moving forward, I feel like that was key wording. Moving forward takes a focus throughout this day, but we're going to begin by pulling from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. Okay. Sacred Forest. I sense that you need to trust the guidance that's coming into play throughout this day, regardless of how that comes into play for you. And I need to feel a level of gratitude come over you at certain points in the day to just manifest more or simply move forward in the most productive manner. Okay. There's also a focus on your solitude. Okay. That wasn't what I was going to say, but it was meant to come out for Saturday. Here we have stability. There's a focus on your individual stability. I feel like in a health manner as well. I was originally thinking financially, career-wise, stability with your living situation, but I feel as if, okay, even relationships, but I was then pushed to think about your health stability, right? How stable are you feeling mentally, emotionally, health-wise, okay? There's a push to connect oneself or stay connected to the earth, the ground, okay? Very much pentacle energy with this card. I do sense that you're pushed to, as I'm drawn to the swans down here, to have a graceful way of being. You may even find that you're just, without meaning to, very graceful in the way you accomplish what you need to, okay? Maybe not fully in the mood due to being burnt out or just having a lot on your plate, but I do feel like you are meant to guide oneself to just get it done, okay? Stay productive. I feel like it's a day of either a lot of work for your business or your job or both, for some drawn to this reading, or mainly just getting things done as far as errands are concerned, okay? Or just, or it could be errands plus some work, all right? But I do feel like you're thinking about expansion in one way, shape, or form, all right? Being pushed to expand your mind. And I really feel like this purity card is coming into play as well, the unicorn card. A day where your pure nature is highlighted. But I feel like there's going to be moments in the day, if not the whole day, for some drawn to this reading, where you stumble on your words, or you struggle from moment to moment occasionally, but you feel very angelic. You feel a bit magical. Okay, orbs coming into play. I do feel like there's moments where you're pushed to be one with the stillness, with the simplicity of how things are unraveling, but a productive unraveling, okay? Needing for things to just feel pure, to feel natural, to feel honest, okay? And I feel like connections do take a highlight, even if you're not fully or at all connecting with people by communicating or just hanging out. I do sense that you're thinking about or being pushed to think about certain connections and how pure they truly are, and therefore needing to potentially reassess moving forward, okay? We're going to pull from the Light Seers deck. I feel like there are downloads coming through from Spirit throughout this day, all right, in regards to your past, learning more about what you went through and why you went through it, okay? You may even be gaining insight for some, whether that's through tarot readings, your dreams, certain downloads otherwise, on what somebody else in your life that you're energetically connected to is going through at this current time, or how they're perceiving something. Okay. That's not for everybody. Bear with me. I feel like things are being shaken up in certain ways so that you don't feel stale, okay, in moments of stillness. But then there are moments where that stillness, that reflecting kind of moment or moments feels right. It feels important, okay? Okay, reflection your own nature. You'll be proud. Interesting. We have the Nine of Cups, and I really do feel like your pure nature, your magical way of being is leading you to a wish fulfillment. I sense that it's a day where you're jumping out of bed ready to accomplish, okay? Regardless of whether you're in the mood to do what you have to do, there's just a level of motivation right off the bat, okay? It's a day where you're just recognizing, okay, 515, that's a number for you, angel number meaning wise. It's a day where you're recognizing or remembering that you have a lot going on, but can accomplish with ease if you so choose. I do sense that you're being pushed to, in moments of stillness, think about what you really want. What do you really want to manifest? Okay. It's a day where you will think about something and it may just come to be. If not, don't fret. It wasn't meant to come to be in that moment. I do feel as if you're thinking about reflecting upon times when things were more complicated. Okay. Now, as we have the swans down here, and I was pushed to look at her reflection here where there is looking to be a swan. Okay. Reflecting a lot throughout this day, even when you're not meaning to, Spirit's pushing you to. Your wisdom will come into play. People will be inspired by your individual wisdom or the wisdom that Spirit's channeling through you in one way, shape, or form. I'm being drawn to an owl. Allow for oneself to use the wisdom you've gained over time to balance things out, to gain a wish fulfillment you desire. We know that you can manifest. So let's shine in the process of doing so, okay? What do you want to manifest? Okay, you're a manifesting machine if you were drawn to this reading. You don't fully realize that, even if you think you do, okay? Child's play is what I just heard. I feel as if there's a push to be childlike at a certain point throughout the day, or just to have a burst of fun, okay? You could be thinking about or being pushed by certain social media posts or messages to think about a child that you're connected to or should be, okay? Wish fulfillment is now what I'm hearing. Wish fulfillment. You wish for it, will grant that wish if it's if it's meant for you, okay? But I do feel like there are certain levels of restraint. I feel like you're being pushed to think back to a time where you were more connected to somebody, right? But it felt limiting, okay? This will teach you more about what you're meant to desire or request from the universe as far as connections go. It's a day where connections again take a focus. Your connection to oneself as well will take a focus, to your inner voice, your higher self. How are you transforming at this time? I feel like it's a day where you're just feeling more stable than people would expect, okay? It's a day where you're just elevating in certain ways and then feeling very grounded in others. It's a day where you're thinking about reflecting upon completion and how that's benefiting you. You may feel a bit alone at certain points in the day, but what is that teaching you? What do you desire in replace of that, okay? To desire a level of connection or to fill that void with somebody or an energy or multiple that wouldn't be healthy for you is not productive. And so we're going to have you reflect upon that a little bit so you can manifest the type of connections or the evolution of certain connections that you so deserve, okay? Allow for things to connect throughout this day. They're showing me these geometric shapes and sort of being like a connect the dot. Allow for us to connect the dots for you and even connect them for oneself as you feel intuitively guided to get the full picture, okay, of what you desire, what's about to come to be. You won't get all the answers throughout this day, but it's a day of productivity. It's a day of feeling connected in certain ways and disconnected in others, all right? All of which is purposeful. Allow for oneself to utilize nature, even the weather changes throughout the day to help you, affect you in certain ways. It's a learning curve is now what I'm getting, however that pertains to you. Breathe in moments of stillness. Even meditate if you feel so guided to, because I feel as if that will help reground you, recenter you, and allow for you to feel connected or reconnected to one's purpose, okay? Or the why things are happening the way they're happening, okay? Or why they happened the way they happened. I feel as if it's not really fully a future oriented, focused kind of day, but more a past, again, reflecting and even a present, regrounding kind of day. But you're getting a lot accomplished, all right? But feel elevated when you're meant to. But again, feel regrounded and still in moments when you're meant to as well. Breathe, everything's working out, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time.